Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today we're gonna be talking about the TLEs, the time-limited events, because oh boy, there's a new one, and I think it's worth exploring a little bit. So without further ado, let's jump into it, and what am I talking about? Well, that's the Community Choice Cup, which in a previous video I had theorized that this was gonna be about the polls that GameLoft had been putting out to determine what was the favorite car and what was the favorite track and all of that stuff. That was my theory, and I think some of it is actually true. However, it is a bit of a complicated thing. Ignore the rewards for the time being. First, I want to talk about the track and the cars. The cars, you will notice, obviously, we got the Koenigsegg Jesco Absolute, we got the Senna, the Faraday, the Sian, the Ferrari FXXK, Centenario, the Jesco Attack, the Pininfarina Battista, the Bolide, Chiron 300 Plus, and again, the Absolute. So yeah, these are obviously some of the fan favorite cars, so it makes sense that people voted for this. However, when it comes to the track being Venice, I don't know that that's everybody's favorite track. I would imagine more people would have voted for Nevada, but hey, what do I know? Now, what calls my attention is the fact that it's Showdown. Of all things, of all modes, it's Showdown, which I don't imagine a lot of people voted for. I don't think a lot of people love Showdown, but at the same time, I am kind of interested on seeing more of this game mode being played in the game because I think it's a very underrated mode. We have played it a bunch against the AI, but that's the worst experience ever, simply because the AI, you're always in the front and you're always going to be the target of the equalizer, that red beam that destroys the person that is on first place. So that's why it feels so absolutely atrocious against the computer. But when it's between players, it gets a bit more interesting because it's a bit more of a strategy. It's a bit more of, hey, what do I keep, what do I use, and whatnot, whatever. Now, let's talk about the rewards because this is a particular situation. It has good rewards. You can get some tires, you can see that you can get some text and engine of different classes, C, B, A, and S. And more importantly, once you get to 20%, you get 800,000 Fusion coins. That's a lot of Fusion coins. Well, not a lot, but a pretty decent amount. And then you can also get 5 direct upgrades of Class S when you get to 10%. Now, how easy or difficult is it to get there? That is where the question really lies. You can see that I'm already at 28%, and this is with 2 races that I've done. 2 races I managed to get there, but keep in mind that this game mode or this TLE, first of all, is gonna last 10 days. And then on top of that, this is the type of TLE that is based on points, not on lap time. So this is not about finishing the thing as quickly as possible. No, it's about you playing this a lot in order to get a lot of points. And you will notice that somebody like this person has 10 times the points that I have. That doesn't mean that he played only 10 races. It's probably a lot more races that he had to do in order to hit that percentage. So I don't know. It's very difficult for me to say right now if it's gonna be easy or difficult to get to these percentages. My guess is that it's gonna be difficult because a lot of people are gonna be very interested on getting 800,000 and getting the direct upgrades. In the meantime, let's do a race while we talk more about this whole thing. So the main difference here between a lap event or a lap time event versus a point event is that in a lap time event, during, let's say that you're an alien, on the very first day, you will set up an insane lap, and that'll be that. Then you're done, right? Because you made a fantastic lap. It's gonna crack. You set up a fantastic lap time, and there we go. Nothing else to do. However, when it's point-based, it's a completely different beast. Because over here, for example, let's say that today I play a bunch more and I get to 10% and I'm like, okay, perfect. Well, guess what? That's not gonna hold. Because that 10% it's relative. Oh boy, I'm gonna explode. Yep. That 10% is only relative to the time that I was playing. But since this thing is still gonna be available for another 9 days and a half, that's a lot of time for people to continue playing this, getting more points. And man, it's a bit of a grindy situation. And like I said, this is. Oh my God! Why did I do that? I'm out. You're gonna need to play this a lot in order to keep your percentage, your placement. Now, I say that, but then there is another situation that, who knows, maybe not enough people are interested in playing this, maybe just during the first day for the curiosity of what is this, and maybe they won't play it afterwards and nobody's gonna play it. But the reality is that I see that as being very, very difficult. Simply because, oh, I didn't manage to destroy him. Simply because the rewards are good. So obviously people that are not playing today and they're gonna play maybe during the weekend, they're gonna be like, oh wow, there's this event, oh my God, I need to do it. And because this thing costs 3 tickets in order, excuse me, not ticket, fuel. In order to participate, you're gonna run out of fuel really quickly. So this means that constantly you're gonna have to be returning to this game mode and doing more and more races to keep your high position. And this is why I said that overall this is not super interesting to me, because if you remember correctly, I did talk about something like this in terms of the Bugatti Blast. If the images were to load, thank you very much. The Bugatti Blast is also a mode where it's Showdown, and I was having a lot of fun, and I did say in the video where I talk about this, that I like that the rewards weren't amazing, because yeah, obviously you want the rewards, you want to sell all of this and get some fusion coins and whatnot, but it doesn't compare to the rewards being offered in the Community Choice Cup. So thus, more people are going to be super interested on this and participating much more, grinding more, and then guess what? Then you have to throw your day away into playing this a whole lot in order to keep your percentages. So yeah, that's why I don't think I'm going to be playing too much of the Community Choice Cup. It doesn't seem appealing to me. Obviously, I would like to get the direct upgrades and the currency, but I'm just not up for the amount of grind that is required. So no thank you. I think I'm going to skip it. Maybe I'll return in a few days and see how my percentage is holding up. Maybe I'll do a video about this. Actually, you know what? Let's see. I have 620 points. I'm gonna leave it there, and in the next video that I do, I'm just gonna revisit this to show you what percentage those points are gonna be. But anyway, so I want to talk something else about the TLEs, and that is the daily ones for the cups of the parts and the Showdown Cup. Now, for this one that's are about parts. Well, now when you finish the race, I think it was 10,000 credits before, now it's 20,000, which is not a ton, but hey, it's a little bit, you know, little by little. But the important part or interesting, it's this one, the fact that they really increased the amount of parts that you're gonna get from here. In the previous version, meaning a week ago or however long, in total, doing a sum of all of the parts, you would get a total of 19 parts. 19, that was it. Now you get more than double that. In fact, adding all of this, it's about 54 if I counted right, 54 parts. So that's pretty useful if you're looking to upgrade some of your Class D cars. Maybe you want to convert some of this into a different, for example, turn it into Class C parts or whatever. Or maybe you just want to sell it. If it's 50-something parts, that's what, like 25,000 fusion coins that you can get from selling this? Pretty acceptable. I mean, again, not that that's going to make you rich, but hey, it's more than before, so I definitely appreciate it. And when it comes to the Showdown Cup, well, you know, I said that Showdown against the AI, it's a bit of a pain in the rear, but if you do get a good result, look at the rewards. I mean, it's some boosters, but now I think this used to be 1, now it's 2. And when you get to the, what is it, 10%, they start giving you 3 rather than 1 as it used to be before. 3 of 1 hour tuning kits, 3 of 1 hour nitro, no, that's pretty good. Again, it's gonna be a bit difficult to get into that percentages, especially in this type of event against the AI. Why don't we do one run and see what we can do? We just did one with people, let's see, against the AI. Overall, I'll say that I'm really pleased with this thing that Gameloft has been doing, or rather that Gameloft did of increasing. Oh, get out of the way, dudes! And I got no power up. Please don't destroy me. What Gameloft did of increasing the rewards for the TLEs, that is pretty good. I'm willing to say that this is going to be an absolutely terrible lap. And this one, in this type of TLEs, obviously, because it's the AI, it's not based upon points. The AI doesn't get points. This one is about lap time. So it is very frustrating, and that's what I said earlier, that I do believe that having made this event on this game mode against the AI, it's a very bad thing. I think that's what has made people hate this game mode. I think it has a lot of potential to be a lot of fun, but the fun lies precisely on playing against players, because right now I'm on first place, so every single time like that an AI gets an equalizer, that's gonna go against me, and I saved myself from that one, right? But then another one is gonna get another equalizer and it's gonna still go against me, and it feels incredibly annoying. It is incredibly annoying. It feels very unfair. So yes, that's why I think that this was not the best way of getting people to play this game mode. But hey, it is what it is, and again, if you get a good lap time, now you can get some pretty good rewards in terms of boosters, but there is that. This one I do recommend you to try it a bunch of times if you can, because seriously, 3 1-hour boosters, that's so dope. And I seriously hope that these rewards are here to stay, and this is not something just because of the anniversary. Alright, that put me on 20%, but hey, that's something, right? I might try a little later to do some more and see if I can get over here. Not that I need these boosters right now, but hey, it's just so attractive to have more boosters. But anyway, so what else did I want to talk about in the TLEs? These two that aren't loading right now because I don't know why it loves to do. There we go. The Lamborghini Sian and the Triumph Nemesis. And why are these TLE events showing up over here? Easy, because these are the cars being sold in the stores. Oh yeah, baby. I have no idea why this is taking so long. In the multiplayer store now you can buy the Triumph Nemesis, and in the Gauntlet store you can buy the Sian. As I explained in another video, in the multiplayer store you're gonna find cars that are 1860 and lower, meaning 1860, 1859, 1858. And in the Gauntlet store you're gonna find 1861 and higher, though higher has only happened I think once. But yeah, so for example, this being an 1861, of course this is in the Gauntlet store, this being 1860 shows over here. And man, I just recently was talking about this car and now it is on the store and I have more than enough to buy it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy it. Yes! I've been saving my multiplayer currency for quite a while, precisely for whenever I would find a car that I wanted. And I have thought of buying this car for tokens at some point when it was on sale for 50% off on the token price. But I don't know, I always felt like, I don't know, it's too expensive. Now I'm glad that I didn't buy it for tokens and now I can buy it for the multiplayer currency. Because like I explained before, the multiplayer currency is much easier to get than the Gauntlet one. So the cars that you can buy with it, that's why they're the quote-unquote bad cars for the multiplayer store. And I say quote-unquote because that doesn't make this a bad car. It just means that it's in theory not as good as the 1861 or 1862 or 64, I suppose, by now. So how about we actually try this car in multiplayer for absolutely no reason. So let's go into Classic Season. And now my Triumph Nemesis is gonna be put in the 1770 bracket. So I'm gonna be racing, there it is. It's gonna be racing against Class A cars and I'm still very underranked. The car is probably gonna perform absolutely terrible, but I don't care, I wanna drive it. And by the way, I forgot to say it at the start of the video. Well done, DBT. Now you can get my link with your boosters in the description. You know what I'm talking about, the creator link where you can get 3 boosters of each and some fusion coins. Yeah, link is in the description, check it out. Go ahead and claim it because yes, it's out there. But alright, let's do this race. Let's see what this sport car can do. I would like to upgrade this at some point, but at least I own it now, so that is something. Let's go, baby. And as I said, oh Jesus Christ, yeah, unsurprisingly, acceleration is absolutely terrible at stuck. As I was saying, the multiplayer currency is very, very easy to get. Now, that's not to say that you can get it quickly. No. What I'm saying is that it's not difficult to acquire it, but it's just kind of gonna have to grind it for quite a bit in order to get it. But you see, I have 320,000 or something, so that means that at this price I can buy 4 cars, well 3 now that I have bought one. But when you compare that to the Gauntlet currency, holy moly, that one is very, very difficult to get. That's why that one I save and I don't like spending it at all. But hey, there we go. So Triumph Nemesis, let's go, baby! Now that I think about it, I do regret buying the Ferrari FXXK with the Gauntlet currency. It's a good car and whatnot, but that car used to be sold for fusion coins, so I should have bought it for fusion coins when I had the chance instead of wasting 8,000 Gauntlet badges or whatever they're called. Now, I love this song, and you know that when I'm on stream, I'm gonna sing it, but over here on the video, I cannot do that. But anybody that watches the stream, enjoy it. Just imagine me singing it. And unsurprisingly, I'm getting the absolute last place. Well, again, unsurprising. It's a stock car. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I just wanted to drive it a little bit because, man, I own it. Let's go, baby. Triumph Nemesis is mine, and maybe in some months from now, I will start upgrading it. Who knows? I have some other cars that I want to work on. But hey, there it is. It's in my garage now. And importantly, because this is a token car, so that's why I say that cars that were sold for fusion coins doesn't seem like such a good deal, but these that are token cars, let's do it, baby. And I lost 20 points. Beautiful. And since we were talking about the whole thing with the increment on rewards, and we're talking about multiplayer now, actually they also made a change on the rewards in multiplayer. I did not notice, that flew under my radar, but check this out. Now you can get 20 engines for finishing in these positions. I think it used to be like 5, so it's 4 times as much. That's pretty good. Again, same situation, granted, over here for finishing on first place, but I never achieved this. But at least I'm finishing on top 25 or whatever. Pretty good rewards, honestly, not bad at all getting 20 of this. I absolutely appreciate it. Not too long ago, they also changed, this isn't it, where is the reward? Is it here? Okay, there we go. They made it so that this is 500,000 rather than 300,000. Same thing over here, and they also increased the amount of wildcards that you can get. So overall, I think GameLoft is doing some good stuff on increasing the rewards that you can get in the game as a whole, seeing that the whole inflation happened and you know how that whole thing went. And finally, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the Dodge Dart X edition. I am getting close to doing it, to getting it. You can see that the last stage is going to start in 17 hours from now, meaning for me tomorrow. And this is, at this point, I can finish stage 6, 7, and 8. That's going to give me a total of 80 conditions. And you know that the car can be unlocked at 85. So that means that tomorrow I'll be able to unlock the Dodge Dart X edition. If you want to see it, why don't you let me know in the comments? In fact, if you want to get a heart and a pin, you need to leave me the key phrase. And that's going to be DBT. I want to see you unlocking the Dodge Dart X edition on a video. Again, first person to post it is gonna get the heart, and the pin. Anybody else that posted afterwards is just gonna get a heart. But yeah, I'm pretty close to doing it, and man, I'm hyped about it. I know that a lot of people are not super excited about this car. I do like the car. It's silly, it's dumb. I appreciate it. It's, you know, the I don't know how to say that word, commemorative thing of the quote-unquote king of the game, and now in Class A with a big wing and whatnot. What's not to like? But yeah, just wanted to have a look at all of those things with the TLEs, talk about the increment on the rewards and the Community Choice Cup, and the fact that, again, I don't think I'm going to be participating very much. If you're going to participate in it, why don't you let me know in the comments what is your percentage right now, and we'll talk about it in another video also to see what has been your general progress on that thing. But alright, that's gonna do it for this video. Check this other one about, I don't know what it is, but it's Asphalt 8, and this one is Asphalt 9. So check them out, they're probably good. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and stay safe. Bye-bye.